In today's video, I wanted to discuss the theory of the gentle criminal and BRAVA'S inevitable heroic return in My Hero Academia. Manga spoilers ahead, since this video is a theory that relates to chapter 298, which as of me making this video is the latest chapter in the manga. So you have been warned. But before I get into today's video, if you are new to the channel, then be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on if you haven't done so already. That way you never miss an upload. With that said, let's get back to the video. Alright, so let's first refresh our minds on what happened when we last saw Gentle and LaBrava. During the Culture Festival, after LaBrava and Gentle were taken into custody for further questioning, Gentle is last seen taking on all the blame for himself, saying that he had abducted LaBrava and brainwashed her into doing all of the crimes that they were involved with, and this effectively absolved LaBrava of any crime related to Gentle. Gentle then gives up on villainy. LaBrava, on the other hand, was asked if she ever wanted to use her computer coding talents for good, and her response was that all she ever wanted to do was to help Gentle, which shows us that she is still willing to do anything for Gentle because of her love for him, and she loyal AF. Now this is the last time we saw from the duo, with Gentle going off to prison to pay for his crimes, and LaBrava being somewhere out in the world, presumably waiting for Gentle to be released. It's very important to note that most of Gentle's crimes were attempted crimes, and we clearly saw that he never had the intention of actually stealing anything. He mostly just wanted to prove a point and call out businesses using very shady business practices. But he did at one point beat up some heroes who were just trying to do their job. Nice one, Gentle. So as you can see, his crimes weren't all that serious, at least not serious enough to where he would be sent to a prison like Tartarus. He most likely got sent to more of a regular type of prison. Plus, he isn't even a threat anymore since he gave up on being a villain. We also have to remember that the main reason why Gentle was a villain in the first place was because one day he was reminded of his dream of wanting to be remembered in history for doing something great, and since he failed at becoming a hero when he was younger, which resulted in him becoming a high school dropout, as an adult he decided to be remembered in infamy. Alright, with that little refresher out of the way, we can finally get into this theory. So, during the Paranormal Liberation War arc in chapter 297, after the villains had made their escape, All For One, who had taken over Shigaraki's body, decided to head straight towards Tartarus to break himself out of prison. Throughout the series, Tartarus has been touted as being impossible to break in or out of. It's even said that those who are imprisoned within Tartarus will never emerge alive. So, what does All For One do? He makes Tartarus look like a complete joke by successfully breaking himself and all who were imprisoned there out. Go figure. This is a feat that only All For One can achieve. Now, some of the prisoners who made their escape have been some of the past villains that our heroes have faced throughout the series, like Stain, Overhaul, and Muscular, just to name a few. So, in chapter 298, after successfully breaking out of Tartarus, in order to cover his tracks, All For One then attacks 7 other prisons, successfully freeing additional convicts back into the world from 6 out of the 7 prisons he attacked. And I believe Gentle was most likely being held up in one of the prisons that All For One attacked and freed. Amidst all the chaos that was caused by All For One, Gentle probably saw this as his chance to escape and start his life all over with none other than LaBrava. Now, some of you might be thinking and asking, well, if he's going to take the opportunity to start over with LaBrava, then how is he going to make his heroic return back into the series? Well, after the events of the Paranormal Liberation War arc, the story is looking to be heading in the direction that society is going to be losing their trust in heroes after the failure that was the raid on the villa and the hospital, including the attack that was done on the Hero Safety Commission by a clone of Redestro that we see happen in chapter 298. And of course, the damage that was done by the worldwide Toya reveal. And in chapter 298, we see that people are already needing reassurance on the events that just happened in the war arc, and that Japan is already in a terrible state after what just happened. So we might end up seeing less heroes around as a result of all of this, either by desaturating heroes due to the public believing they can't be protected by them anymore, or by heroes straight up quitting on their own, like how we see a hero at the end of chapter 296 quit because of what had happened. So with heroes being on the decline, crime rates will naturally be on the rise. Depending on what comes next for Deku and the rest of Class 1A, I'm sure there will be a period of time where society is going to be in a constant state of fear from villains and distrust towards heroes until Deku is finally ready to take on Shigaraki and All For One to become the symbol of peace that Japan and the rest of the world needs. Deku, when ready, will gather the remaining heroes and wage war on Shigaraki and the League, where in that final battle, Labrava and Gentle will make their return back in the series, but this time as vigilantes, helping our heroes in the final battle against Shigaraki and the League. Also, Gentle Criminal would change his name to the Gentle Hero and do something cool enough to make his way into the history books. Now, there also could be a chance that rather than saving Gentle and Labrava's grand return back into the series for the final arc, that instead during that time period of Hero Society being broken, we could see that these high crime rates force some people to resort to becoming vigilantes, giving us the Resurgence of Vigilantes arc where Labrava and Gentle could make their appearances there and possibly be recruited into Deku's war on Shigaraki due to there being a lack of heroes. I feel like Gentle being a vigilante and ending up fighting alongside Deku by the end of the series would make a lot of sense for his character, since when he was in high school his dream was to become a hero and be remembered in history for doing something great. Plus, we know that Gentle deep down is a good person, and by the end of the Culture Festival arc, both Deku and Gentle understand how each other feels. So him being a vigilante and becoming a hero would bring his story full circle. But this is just a theory, and I'm not Horikoshi, so I don't know what's in store for Gentle and Labrava in the future. All I can really hope for is that you guys enjoyed this My Hero Academia theory video on Gentle and Labrava's possible return to the series. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought of today's theory. Do you think Gentle and Labrava will be making their way back into the series soon, or do you think the Culture Festival was the last time that we will ever see from the two? Let me know in the comment section below. For me, I think it would be a wasted opportunity to not bring them back in some way, especially after what happened in the war arc. With that said, if you enjoyed the video, then be sure to Detroit smash that like button below, and don't forget to share this video with your friends. If you want to see more My Hero Academia content, then be sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on to join the ShowBob's Hero Academia to become my hero. Doing all of this really does help the channel out a lot, and it's always appreciated. You can also follow me on Twitter at ShowBobs5 so we can talk more about My Hero or any other anime/manga all day long. Remember to stay plus ultra, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.